gods and goddesses. It is your boy Terrible Waunstar. Gotta break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos. While y'all out there, we just gonna wait for a minute till everybody come into the room, get everything together. How is everybody doing? Shout out to my everybody that's just coming in right now. I'm just gonna wait for a minute so everybody can get themselves together. I know you gotta go through the little introduction of videos and all of that. So how is everybody doing? I hope everybody doing fine. I know wherever you at, I hope you got your mindset set on something blissful, something beautiful. But now let's go ahead and get on up into this thing, okay? Now, again, Grand Rise, all my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy Terrible Waunstar. I gotta break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, or wherever it's at in the chart. Hey, now make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button if it resonates with you. Now, the energy can be flipped, twisted. It can be somebody around you, somebody close to you that can be picking up on this energy. Now, it can be breadcrumbs right now also as well, okay, Virgo? So it's going to be little things that you're gonna need. So grand rising to everybody. I'm trying to see everybody who's coming in. So if you see me look this way, yeah, you see my laptop over here, and I'm gonna move it so you can't see it. But shout out to Kimby, shout out to Elizabeth, shout out to Jackson, shout out to Angela, Cassie. Great rising to everybody that's in there. I see all my A1 Day One, Josiah, Raven. Great evening. I hope everything's okay. You know, we on the book together, so you know I watch everything. So just because I don't post it, but I do see everything, and I do got prayers going out to you and everything that's going on with the family. Okay. Now, not for everybody, but I'm just saying this is a personal to a personal friend. All right. Now, with that basically being said, let's go ahead and get in the title of what's going on. Virgo. Someone trying to hang on while the other is releasing. Again, yes, you got shout out. I am live. This is different. Okay, now, okay, let's go. Let's stay with what's going on. Let's stay with what's going on, people. Now, okay, because we got a lot to cover. So I don't know if y'all at work got your earbuds in. I'm trying to get y'all this information. All right, now, again, someone is trying to hang on while the other one are releasing. Now, this can go two ways, right? I feel like one end, things can be reconciled because this is going to be dealing with family. This is going to be this not even career based, okay? So I'm going to tell you this off rip. This is not going to be a career based reading. It's not going to deal with a job. This is going to be dealing with family, siblings, loved ones, and even possibly yourself when you find the root cause of whatever download you may get, okay? Now, I feel like right now it's been a lot of conflicting energy that's been going on. Okay. Now I feel like Virgo, you've been trying to do everything you can to the best of your ability, right? However, Virgos do not like to hear criticism about themselves. And I feel like something triggered you off, Virgo, where you got tired of being in defense mode, you snapped off. Somebody seen your dark side of the night. Dark side shadow on the night, dark night of the soul. Yeah, that's what it is. Dark night of the soul. So when they finally seen that other side from you just been hanging on and being like timid and like you've been going back and forth and somebody could have been playing this energy with you, okay? Now, but I do honestly feel like the back and forth motion that you've been going, it's like tennis. But it's like you battling your enemy or your family member. So it's like you trying to get this point across, it gets over, but they're like, hell no, I'm not taking it. So it get bounced back over. So the more you keep doing it, after a certain while, as tennis players, you get tired in a set, right? So it's like Virgo, every time you try to express yourself or every time you try to be acknowledged or accepted, it's like somebody always bouncing you right back to the other side. And then it's just like finally, like, you know, in tennis again, when somebody finally hit that point. So let's say you hit that point, and I don't know why tennis is in my mind. So let's say you hit that point, and it's after a long set where you've been going back and forth, 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 back and forth. And it's been like draining and very, very stressful. Virgo, I feel like now since you're at that point, the other person mad. They mad that you defeated them or something, or it's another set. So you know when it comes to tennis, just bear with me. Some of y'all don't know about sports, so I'm finna break it down to my queens, okay? Now tennis is like 15, 30, 45, and then it just depends, right? So let's say you hit that 15. Or then now somebody want their point across, they hit it 15-15. Now they like y'all still going back and forth, but it's like it gets to the point where it gets to a do situation or a stalemate situation where both of y'all tired at a situation. Now, I feel like, Virgo, some of you may have been trying to express your point across where you can be felt, understood, acknowledged, and people didn't understand it. And the other party is over here fighting you in the same way because they just don't want to do the things that's compromising, or they don't want to go through the work dealing with you, Virgo, because you make them in an uncomfortable state that goes in a past traumatic issue of things that they try to avoid. Now you, the same way, they throwing things at you that you are trying to avoid. So now, since you got in this deuce of situation, now in tennis it goes from deuce, advantage, and it's like the best two. You got to hit two in order to win that set, right? So if you still go 1-1, you still battling, because it's gonna keep going back to deuce, and then it's gonna say advantage of. So Virgo, I feel like right now you at that advantage of right now, and a person getting frustrated. So instead of trying to play the set out, so instead of trying to finish the game, they walk off and leave, right? Like in mid game. It's not a competition. It's just like what I'm saying, Virgo. You try to be understood so much, and they just shut you out. They shun you out. They just block walled you, right? And that's what I'm saying about quitting the game. They block walled you. They understand that they're in the most fragile, vulnerable point where you are breaking and penetrating through that wall, so that you can really see their core. But I feel like the energy around you don't want you to see the real tactics and the real things that's going on behind it, but you creeping through. Because Virgo, you got a very keen sense of intuition, right? And I have been reading about zodiac, so my eyes closed because I don't want to see the camera right now. So it's like, even though I was reading, but I had to read about Virgos, right? And the more I was reading about us, because I am a Virgo sun, for some people don't know, I'm actually a Virgo Libra cusp. So, and directly in the middle. Now, back to what we're saying. Now, when it comes to Virgos, it was an analogy when I was reading. It was more like every other zodiac sign. Let's say you're working on a machine, right? And everybody is going to work on their machine. Let's say Aquarius working on their machine. Yeah, they may do a checklist on it. Okay, it's like a checklist, right? So they do the checklist. Libra do the checklist. Gemini do the checklist. Capricorn do the checklist. Taurus do the checklist. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, right? Now, when it comes to Virgo doing this checklist, we are so detailed and so fine-tuned into things that we see. When we do our checklist, we're going to check the bolts. We're going to do the extra. We're going to check the bolts, make sure they straight. We're going to check like underneath to make sure everything is A1, so we won't get, something go wrong. For one, we're going to be on top of it. But the main thing I'm trying to say, you are so fine detailing about people and the things that's around you, and you found breaking and penetrating and making that person see the real side of them, they gave up. So instead of addressing the issue, Virgo, you may be getting stonewalled. May be getting put out in the where you feel like you abandoned, out in the cold, lonely, isolated. Now, two things can happen before we even get into anything right now. This is why we start to go live. One is that a person may be going to, like, the other energy may be going to other people for advice, right? Somebody may be getting advice that's away from you, Virgo, from somebody that don't even want them to succeed and win and be happy, right? This is what we call a third-party situation as well. Now, take it as it resonates. Now, this person getting the information that's getting absorbed inside of their mind to do the aspect about you, Virgo. Now, remember, y'all were like tennis. Y'all in a do situation. No, you in an advantage of, forgive me. Remember, you got one more point. So now, during this break or during this pause, they getting the information like, how can I defeat Virgo? Well, I done my situation with a Virgo like A, B, C, and D, but they're not realizing every Virgo is not the same. Virgo's got main character tactics. Yeah, we got a low vibrational Virgo and we got a high vibrational Virgo. But one thing about a Virgo will tell you everything they want from jump. A Virgo would give you all the trust in the world. But only thing a Virgo really want out of you is the genuine realness that you carry within yourself. So if you don't carry that realness or that genuineness, Virgo is gonna keep penetrating and hitting that wall and hitting that wall and hitting that wall and hitting that wall. I don't care if it take Virgo 20 years to hit that wall and hit that wall and hit that wall and hit that wall. When a Virgo finally get through and be like, hey, I see the real you and I still like who you are, no matter if you family, friend. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and we finna jump into it because that was the download. Now, one thing I can say about that, I'm gonna tell you what I like more than anything. I like a op. I like an enemy. You know why I like an enemy? And it's so, and you like, Waunstar, why you like an enemy? An enemy is so mad, and you know it's two ways a person tell the truth. Either when they drunk, or either when they mad. Or let me say it again, either when they truly intoxicated, or when they back against a wall in anger. Something happened in a situation dealing with you, Virgo, where you done hit your final breaking point. Even though you penetrated, but you're like, haha, I see you. I just want you to see you. And it's like the person had to quit the game because it's like, I've been seen, I've been noticed. But the point is, Virgo, you love that person unconditionally where you see them for how they truly are and you just really don't care. You just wanted them to see. No matter if it's your kids, no matter if it's your family, no matter if it's now, it can be your boss, and no matter who it is. And this can even be you fighting yourself, where you finally saying broken penetrate through the same wall with your inner self to do the healing work in order to grow. Take it as a resonate. All right, here we go. Again, someone trying to hang on while the other one is releasing. Let's do prayer and meditation. I went in 12 minutes without doing all of that, okay? Spirit guides in the universe, we thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel, especially Virgo and Crosswatcher, right? Now, lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint, understanding towards our highest good, highest expectations, towards our highest limitations, even though it's unlimited, but only you can give us the sources that we need. Now, if anybody tried to bring any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do, we're going to send it to you, the universe, so you can still bless us accordingly in the great power that you have for us. Ashe, Ashe, Amen. All right, now, yeah, we're going to go on and do it. I'm sorry, some of y'all may be at work. I hope you got your earbuds in. Keep me on low right quick, okay? So we're gonna work on calming. Shout out to Josiah. I see you too. You one of my A1 day ones. I see you. Not A1 day one. You a new one that I seen come in, but I'm gonna be respectful and say, cause my A1 day ones get mad, cause they know. But shout out to you as well, okay? Now we're gonna work on calming, okay? So this helps you in stillness, support and balance, reduces anxiety, okay? So some of y'all may be going through anxiety. Now, this may help you reduce, spirit woman to say, it may help you with them sexual urges that you have from grounding to a way. It's gonna keep you grounded. Now, it cultivate mental and physical restoration. Open hands, you know how to do this. Open hands wide open. Just tuck your thumbs in there and squeeze them. Lengthen spine and breathe. So this is gonna lower your blood pressure. Okay, so be cautious with this. Now, what we're gonna focus on, I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. Okay, I rest in the calm balance of inner balance and support. So, all right, let's go and do this so we can go and jump into this reading. Okay, I want to go and get this out the way so we can get into everything we need to do. Sorry about the delays, but you know, here we go. Breathe in, Virgo. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, we're letting it go. Very good. Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance toward your highest good and highest expectations, Virgo. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, we letting that go, okay? Very good. One more time. Breathe in. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. Hold it. And release. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. Ashe, Ashe, Amen. All right, y'all. Sorry about the delays. Now, here we go again. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share. Oh, okay, spirits all through me. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. All right, now again, someone's trying to hang on while other one is releasing. Okay, now Virgo, let's break this down. You may have been going through some type of feud, fights, disagreements, adversities, and emotional trauma that may be going on in your life right now, where you may have to be ready to make a major shift, or you in a transition through major shifting. Now, you may be having some issues about one being on accord with you, or the other one being in sync with you, okay? And this may be due to someone around you that may be hanging on to too much pride, too much ego, too much vanity. Somebody may not want to change their old patterns. Somebody just may want all the abundance, but not want the balanced stability of giving it, okay? Now, not only that, Virgo, you may be feeling like you want to change, but just don't know how to, which way to go, which direction to make. Like you see the outcome of what you need to do. You done made the decision, but now you just don't know what action to take or to make. So, but you're hoping things to be better for you, and you hoping to have a better outcome. Even though you are going through a temporary cycle right now, Virgo, you may feel like you don't recognize people actually recognizing you for who you are. Some people are actually understanding the Virgo now, but I feel like it's just a little bitty maybe too late, okay? That's for some of you. But I feel like you don't recognize that you going for a positive change, but the person that may be around you or the energy that may be around you don't want to do the same thing as you do. So I feel like you may be elevating up to a higher elevation, dealing with your vibration, dealing with your frequency by going through all the challenges that you had to do. And somebody may be trying to come in and don't want to do the work, but want to control you to get them to the point where they want you to be, right? Now, someone know they truly disrespected you, right? And I'm going to be honest. Whatever this fuse, fight, disagreements, adversities, emotional trauma, or whatever happened, whatever unexpected event, or anything that a person may be trying to push you towards, or you know what I'm saying, the conflict, the conflict. Now, even though they disrespected you and probably said some hurtful things to betray you, Virgo, the clouds of doubt is here. And now you must accept whatever painful truth that came out, because it is like it is. The betrayals, the lies, the disloyalty. Remember, now we're going back to that tune fine print of, remember we talked about a Virgo, how we looked at the nuts of the check print and all the other signs. This is you, and this is your gift. This is what just naturally you. You pay attention to very fine details. Even though you don't like getting criticized, but you love you, but when you don't criticize, yeah, let's say it correctly. We don't try to criticize people. We try to perfect them because that's what we see, because that's how detailed that we are. But some people don't want to be fixed, Virgo. Some people will repel to you back and forth like that tennis match to get their point across. Five of Swords energy. Willing to try to win by any cost. Enemies necessary. Enemies necessary. With the Five of Wands, drama. Conflicted energy. They might as well keep, they know if they keep you defensive, you can't see the real objective, like which way they trying to aim the tennis ball to try to overcome you, or which way they trying to win this point to get over you, to bring back the level grounds. Virgo, I still feel like even though the third party work situations or whatever, the lack of empathy that's basically towards you has brought you so far, and you don't went through now that you had to stand on your boundaries. And you standing on yourself, and you being firm, you being diligent. And it's not in a bad way. It's just in a way where Spirit wanted to put you through the challenges as well on a spiritual aspect, so you can know who your true people are, who before you get this blessing. So I feel like one hanging on while the other one is being frustrated and releasing. Okay? Now, we done all of that. Whew. Virgo, I feel like it may be some space or some distance right now, and I feel like if the other party done a distance, it's probably because they are getting information from other people to figure out how to get through a situation. Or it can be you going through a situation, Virgo, where you are changing yourself for the better and you doing everything that you can. Now, if this is dealing with a love situation and you in distance and you in space, or right now, let's talk about this. When you in distance and you in space, Spirit want me to tell you, you both had to go through the work. Now, thing about relationships, it's not gonna be. And I'm telling you right now, if you in a relationship, right, and you done been together this long and you ain't had one damn problem, something wrong with that relationship. Because relationships, in order for the foundation to get stronger, you got to go through adversity together. You got to understand a relationship is just not saying, "Hey, this is the gender roles." No, it's a business. I have to get some of y'all to understand that, because Virgos, y'all the humanitarians of the world. Because if you shine bright, the world's gonna shine with you. So we know a small percentage of tarot readers and healers know who to heal, because they know where God told them to direct the energy towards in order to change humanity. But I feel like when you change people, Virgo, even if you end their life or not end their life, you still change them. And I feel like right now somebody arrogance is in the way. Now, Virgo, I feel like this can be you in a small percentage. Don't get mad. You know, I keep it a buck. You know, I keep it 1,000. But I feel like somebody arrogance, take the energy how it go, is in the way and is stopping the wheels to turn. Now, it could be somebody that don't want to do the work and try to work it out to make things grow. And maybe a person's running. Somebody may be a runner, maybe a track star. They can't take the pain when it gets hard. Or this can be you, Virgo. But I feel like right now it's some uncommon, stable, solid, foundational grounds that you need to understand, that you need to think before you react. Now, I feel like to some people, yes, whatever's going on, yes, it's love there. It's a connection. But it's just disagreements. It's like a boxing match. It's like it's throwing shot after shot after shot after shot after shot, instead of just working as a team to get the business to expand, if y'all understand. Okay, let's get on up into this. Spirit guides in the universe, what do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? And sorry if I talk too long, but my A1 Day ones know. They know what it is, okay? Spirit guides in the universe, what else do we have? It's a lot of control issues, and it's affecting somebody emotionally. Somebody's looking at things one-sidedly. Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, Virgo, here we go. We got the Seven of Swords basically being upright, clarified by the Strength card basically being in reverse right now. So I feel like when I see this right now, I'm looking at two decisions that's been made. So you made a choice about a situation that you was dealing with, right? But you probably been thinking this person was going to change with you. However, with the sneaky tactics and the sneaky behavior and the way how they cross people out in their life, this is something that you may not know, Virgo, but I feel like intuitively enough that internally you feel like something's not right. Something's not growing. Something just don't have through strength. And the reason why is because some type of action is not being taken place the way that it needs to be. And son of a bitch. Okay. Something you know, Virgo. You know this, okay? Now, the only reason I've done it like this because this is stressful, because this is getting a little too deep. You know somebody's sneaking. And you can be sneaking. I feel like y'all are mirroring each other. Some of you. But I feel like if you not and you actually that high vibration, somebody is being very deceitful behind you. They throwing short jabs at you every time you get close to a situation of catching the secrets and illusions that's going on. People are talking about you without you even knowing, but it's slowly breadcrumbs is being fallen into place, Virgo, and I feel like you figured out what it is. However, you may not have the strength to overcome and say whatever you need to say. So I feel like every time you done express yourself, it was just like a shot being thrown back like tennis. And I feel like right now, internally, Virgo, you may be going through some depression, but you're trying to find out some type of situation. Something came unexpectedly. Some type of communication came unexpectedly that kind of drained you or depleted it depleted your ego for a healing session, but it also depleted your pride because you thought somebody would never do that to you. You got to see the real side of somebody probably dealing with a love aspect, somebody that you cared about. Now, somebody you really loved, and now you are choosing what choice should you make? Should you be more positive about this sneaky situation dealing with the people that the person that you know may be sneaky? Or should you move away from your past and finally make that choice to allow the wheels to turn and overcome over that lack of strength and overcome over that lack thereof and finally stand down on what they need? Now, the seven of swords is basically being clarified, right, by the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Emperor card in reverse, and we also got the Hangman in reverse. I feel like Virgo, normally reversals don't come out like this much in the readings that we do, but I feel like right now you reversing things. You pulling things back. It's like you like in a car right now. It's like, okay, I was driving down this road towards the purpose right here. Ooh, and like you just missed your exit. And you're like, nah, I'm gonna ride with this person to the end, right? I'm gonna ride with this job to the end. I'm gonna ride because I'm loyal to the situation. Like Virgo loyal. Virgo is trying to heal somebody, and Virgo trying to help somebody. But Virgo was pouring all that energy. Now you realize the person's deceptiveness. You realize the person's sneakiness. You seen the patterns. Like Virgo, you've been around to catch the patterns when okay. One thing about a Virgo fact. One thing about a Virgo will definitely know your every detail move. Again, like the checklist. Virgo will watch your body language. So if a Virgo would know when you know what it's like when the energy is good, the energy when you upset, the energy when you sad. The Virgo is so detailed in memory too, like an elephant. A Virgo can actually remember your conversations of how you even had the frequency and the understanding, and that's how detailed a Virgo is. Because a Virgo also know, even though if this person that you finally met at the beginning was telling you they were sneaky and deceptive, because you can hear it if you listen to people conversations. You would the problem happened was you thought it wasn't gonna be you too. And now since what's going on in your life, Virgo, since you're trying to hang on. You was trying to do everything that you can, but the wheels had to turn for you to see the truth about how a person was really trying to control you and not saying control. It was like a narcissistic control. It's like long as they can keep you out of the place of knowing who they are by keeping you suppressed, by keeping you isolated so nobody else can get to you, or to keeping you hidden and down to the fact where you feel left out, abandoned, stressed. They forming a new mask on you. They forming you to look like a clown. And that's and probably some of the sneaky behavior they probably have. Take the roles how they go. Even though you starting to overcome over this. Like you had to learn the lessons, Virgo. You could be dealing with somebody who's very charming as well. No matter if it's family, friend. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry I did not see it. Now, no matter who you are, but you standing and understanding now, Virgo, even though you was being out in the cold, spirit still made you had to go through this because you had to get your power for you. Yes, you've been controlled and it's been very challenging. You've been trying to have authority, not even like power control authority. You're just trying to have the authority to be balanced with whatever energy that you was dealing with for a solid foundation, but you never could get your point across. You never could get to express yourself out. And it was doing nothing but making you look at past situations, and it was triggering. Somebody wanted to control you just for the good times and the thrills, right? Again, one hanging on, one releasing. The thrills that y'all had, yeah, they remember it, yeah, but they know they was controlling you. Or something from your past may be controlling you from the good time that you can have. And since you didn't express, or since you dealing with somebody and couldn't express it, when it came, it made you become a genuine risk within yourself. And now you hanging on to things that should not be there. Too many demands with somebody. Take the energy. It was too many demands that's being made. You was flipped upside down. You was stressed out. Like you was concerned. And now you got to the point where you're just like, you know what? I'd rather focus on myself. Spirit was getting you to focus on yourself from the beginning, Virgo. But some of y'all wanted to be so much like the world. And be in love situations that you already knew that wasn't good for you, Virgo. But again, being the Virgos that we are, you thought you can change the world and heal somebody. Make sure you keep your heart open, okay? It's still nothing wrong with that, and I still feel like you was open hearted. Oh, it made me think of that Brandy song, Open Hearted. Oh wow! But now you still being having a lot of empathy and going on about being more charming in your nature. What's going on? You are finding out what is the best interest within for you, so you can grow towards your abundance. And Virgo, by you not even expressing yourself the way that you normally express yourself, you normally be very compassionate about things, very inspired about things, because you very empathic. You can tap into other people's energy, and you feel like the energy that's around you dealing with this situation right here, it just wasn't feeling the same. You felt that. So it stressed you out, and you felt, and you seen the demands, and there's been a lot of power struggles, and that's what created a lot of things to suffer, okay? And I'm not saying suffering in a bad way, it's just to the point of the stability that you had, it's not there. And you was hoping for the best. Dealing with this love type of situation, you was going for nourishment, but you felt left out in the cold. You tried to show your love language, but the love language was not the love language that they wanted. Now, then again, you got to understand, Virgo, even though, and I say it like this, and I don't care what nobody say, and you can shoot the messenger on this one. I would gladly take this one. If somebody want to make time for you, they're going to make time for you, right? Now, if somebody is in a relationship with somebody, no matter who you are, and you've been around, you know the patterns, because that's one thing Virgos live on. Virgos live on routine, and Virgos live on patterns. If a Virgo see that pattern shift where they feel like it's become suffering, and it's getting to the point where it's not no growth, a Virgo is loyal enough to ride with you to the end. Remember, it's like your pet. No matter how you treat your pet, they still gonna see you and love you till you come in. But when that pet finally get tired and realize that you don't understand the importance and the value of a Virgo gonna do two things. They either gonna reflect and mirror the same energy that you doing to them so you can understand about yourself, or Virgo's not gonna deal with it and walk off. It just depends on what type of Virgo that you're dealing with. Now, for this channel, it's high vibrational Virgos. So I know your loyalty is down to the end, because majority of y'all are healers and tarot readers that be on my channel, and I'm not messed up with it, and I love every single one of you, and you can keep it hidden. I know who you are, so I'm not worried about it. As long as it's peace, love, and light, we all good. But what I'm basically saying is, you starting to know your value. You starting to know your worth. You starting to nourish yourself. Even though you were pouring all your energy in other people, now you start to understand what your divine feminine is for. Caring and loving on yourself to help you grow, to help you know the importance. So what you done, you had to withdraw. Virgo, I feel like somebody made you so fed up in a situation that you already started to push in another direction. And I'm not saying a direction where you want to be with somebody else, or a direction where you just want to like go chill with friends. It's more of a direction of finding your inner self, finding what's good for Virgo, which I love it, because this is something very rare to see in a reading. Virgo actually taking the time out and reflect on Virgo. And I feel like, Virgo, your energy may got so depleted and so drained, you had to re-nourish and lift yourself up. But you had to, like, the difference is, in an analogy, you had to pick your own self up as a plant and take your own roots out of the ground and remove yourself from the environment in order to get the nourishment that you need. So I feel like some of you are starting to change your environment. Some of you may be starting to change your friends. Some of you may be ready to start to change your partnerships, because it's like you don't, enough is enough. And I feel like some of y'all gave a lot of people a lot of chances. And every time you gave them a chance, it set you back in mental frustration. And it kept on triggering you, and it kept on triggering you, and it kept on triggering you. And the reason why it kept on triggering you, because it had to help you understand about the mistakes. Shout out to Czech Republic. Now, not only that, it put you at a dead end, where you had to reflect on the past with your emotions. You had to reflect on everything. Like, you had to walk down this journey alone. Or somebody had to place you there alone, Virgo. And it's been a whole lot of cycles that's been going in over and over and over and over and over, Virgo. And the thing about it, you've been hanging on for something way too long that you know you made a mistake on. Or you may know you being a victim, but you still hanging on hoping and wishing. It's keeping you in mental frustration until you start to see that this person on a pedestal, that you put them on a pedestal. Now you being cautious. You no longer being confused about situations dealing with your emotions. I feel like you understood from your mistakes in order to move forward. Again, right now, this person may know you understand what's going on, but they still trying to keep you blindfolded. And I feel like all the pain that you were thinking about, all these choices and decisions that you may have been thinking about in your mind, you no longer are letting it deal with you no more. You are no longer dealing with choices or things like that because you started to acknowledge a person for who they are. You started to acknowledge the toxicity. And I had to pull this one back so y'all can't see it this way. Yeah, now I know how to do this one. So you got to turn around and acknowledge everything that's going on. And I feel like you start to acknowledge the toxicity in a person, which you, and remember I said about the wall, you kept poking at him and telling, look, I see this. This ain't right. This ain't right. But what happened was, instead of them trying to understand who you was, like tennis, they kept throwing it back, kept throwing it back, kept throwing it back, kept throwing it back. And then what it done, you finally hit that wall. And when you penetrated through it, you finally let them start seeing the same thing again. Y'all mirroring each other. So some of y'all may be doing a mirroring type of image or energy where it's like you showed and you pulled back. You showed, you pulled back. You showed, you pulled back. Now they know you come pull back. But now I feel like majority of y'all have pulled that energy back because you realize what's good for you and what's not. And it's not like trying to prove a point, Virgo. You're not trying to do that. You just want peace and balance. And I feel like this is why the energy that's what's going on right now, you being more awakened instead of chasing the things like don't go chasing waterfalls. I feel like right now you ain't chasing that bike no more. Like people dashing after you now. I feel like right now you are dashing in, but you still need to think before you react, Virgo. Okay? You got to think. Because you are being guided towards a direction that's going right for you, for your purpose. And it's going to help you progress. And it's going to help you take you out of that bottom. Right now, as above, so below, okay? So mentally, you have changed your mental aspect to start looking at better and start looking at the things that's good for you, Virgo, instead of worrying about what Susie doing, what Jane doing, what Danielle doing, what Tim doing, what Mike doing, what Roger doing. You ain't worried about that no more, Virgo. I feel like you have to hit yourself in withdrawal. And even when you looking at this card withdrawal, I feel like you just sitting there just like, my life being better. I'm tired. I'd rather be single before you do anything. And I'm not saying like even in a bad aspect of like that. It's like in order to find your peace and find your balance, some of you had to go back into a single setting or go back into solitary. Thank you. That's the right word. Not say single. Let's say solitary so you can get the wordplay right. So I feel like some of y'all had to go in solitary to get that peace. Even though you don't like being an introvert. But you had to go through it, and now it's drawing this person to come back, and the person know that it's like a routine to them. They already project that you coming back. However, Virgo, by them being uptight and bitter, that's what help you understand the toxicity or whatever the energy that you may be dealing with. Family, friends, kids, and even yourself. This is what this reading about. Family, kids, yourself, lovers, you know what I'm saying. Virgo, right now, you need to, y'all mirroring each other, but it's time for you to unite your masculine and feminine energy. You need to start doing the things that's great for you. And I feel like majority of you've been doing it. I feel like big things are coming in store for you. You got large gatherings, large abundances. Everything is coming in your way. But I feel like you still want something bigger than that, right? You got to let the old go and let the new come in. Some of you are still trying to carry dirty baggage on a new trip. Now, some of y'all new ones, right? Okay. Y'all new. So, y'all don't understand that analogy. That's just like, don't carry old things into new relationships. Even though we program, you going to carry some. But for a Virgo, this is especially important for a Virgo. You got to remember that whatever you brought in your past is not the next person's fault, okay? You can't take that energy out on them. They not supposed to help you at all. You got to help yourself. Stop enabling people to hurt you off of past pain that you have not accepted to heal from. And I throw my hand up. I'm big on that. I tell you, I'm a real reader, but I'm also human, and I throw my hand up on that with you. Okay, so if you see your reader real enough to throw his hand up on that, y'all know that's some real stuff. So now, not only that, even though you letting go of the old in order to get to the new, but I feel like it's a renewal. It's a new spark. It's a new day. You are resparking your soul to become more balanced, and I feel like you had to. It's like you got fed up about a situation. And Virgo, are you leaving? You still ain't made that choice yet. Some of you probably already have, just to prove a point. And I'll tell y'all something else about that too. Let me see if this is the right word. Cross watcher, please do not give a Virgo a verbatim. I think that's the right word. Don't put Virgo in an altercation thinking that if you tell a Virgo not to do it, or to do this, if you do this, I'm gonna do this. Don't ever challenge a Virgo on that, okay? Number 2, whatever game you play and a Virgo realize you playing a game with them, a Virgo will not walk out. And I'm gonna tell you why. Virgos are more of like psychologists, healers, teachers. We're more in a mental capacity of how do a person operate. So before a Virgo leave, or Virgo make any actions or now, only thing about Virgo, if you got fire sign placements, you will wear your heart on your sleeve, and I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. You got to learn how to balance it. It's going to take training. But what I'm saying is, when it gets to that point, and a Virgo know everything, a Virgo going to sit there and understand you. This is why I said they so detailed. When you lie, they know it. They just gathering all the information before they walk out just to see, because it's more of a clarity. It's more of a clarity to a Virgo to see what they done wrong and how you operated, so they make sure they'll never match their energy again on the next place. So I feel like Virgo, you at that point where you still gathering the data, you still gathering the research, you still gathering the information. Even though you know what it is, but it's time to make that result. It's time to make that final what you need to do in order to stamp down on this project to be either done with. And I'm not saying done like it's over. You just know you are getting everything together, so when this tower moment hit and things fall apart, you trying to be long gone away from it. And I feel like that's what some of y'all done. Follow intuition to walk away from situations that's going on into your life, okay? Now, not only that, I'm trying to figure out who is this. Hold on. I look at everything and I'm sorry. Okay, you good. I ain't gonna tell the secret. Okay, somebody said don't tell the secret. So I'm gonna let that go. We're gonna leave it like this. So cross watching, y'all gotta understand. So let's keep going just a little bit more. So I feel like right now somebody may be releasing and get ready to let go of a situation. Now Virgo, this can go ways. I'm not saying let go of a relationship. You may be letting go of the past. You may be letting go of old habits. You may be letting go of a relationship. You may be moving on to something better than to think about your past. You may be moving down where you are having trails in your footprint where people can see how to be released and be set free like you. So Virgo, I'm also understanding that from all them mixed emotions, that's what you're releasing from. You are letting go of mixed signals. You moving on from blocked emotions. You walking away from being messed up. And now you are going towards that solitary moment in your life, or that solitary that you need to get over from the pain or anything that's apprehensive or anything that you're afraid of, because you got to see the truth and honesty of people for how they really are, and realize, Virgo, you can change some, but you can't change people that don't want to be changed. Now, also, it may be some conflicts, but I feel like conflicts is dealing with you. Now, I'll tell you, I'm going to keep it 1,000, Virgo. I feel like what triggered it is the action. Okay, let's be 1,000. So this will help us on a psychological matter. People don't make you mad. We make ourselves mad, okay? And I hate to say that, and I'm a victim of it too. Nobody don't make us mad. It's just the words that they say trigger us off in our side, our own mental capability to see a conflict that either in something true or something that's not being understood. And that's what create a difference of an incompatibility of what you going on. So no, if you in a relationship, your girlfriend or boyfriend, they didn't make you mad. You made yourself mad because some of the wordplay that probably came out you couldn't agree with, or you couldn't interact in a psychological and emotional level, and it took you to a fright or a stage or some type of stress where you felt like you wasn't being acknowledged, which moved your offensive to defensive, where it hit your brain and communicatively you threw a shot back out. Did y'all peep that? Some of y'all may need to rewind it. But what I'm saying is, the conflict that you at, you don't reach a plateau. Because you know, when it comes to conflicts, you going to get mad so long, and then you just like, dun, 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 I raise the flag up. So I feel like now you understand about the clashing. In order to make yourself more sane, you had to start manifesting things onto the better. And not only by you manifesting, and you know, in order to manifest, you had to put yourself in some isolation or walk away from something that had you mixed up, that had you blocked, that had you messed up, that had you on and on the wrong cycle and the wrong path, and it took you to go in hermit mode to see everything how it was. So I feel like, Virgo, by you even going in the mode, you went into isolation to gain your sanity back. You went in isolation. It's like, and you, I'm gonna tell you the best thing. Okay, here we go. If y'all remember Batman, y'all know the Bat Cave, right? That is a Virgo, like a Virgo sanctuary. And I'm just saying, like, the reason why it's like that is because once you hit that point, Virgo is very, very intellectual and very intuitive. And when you stop talking to people, and Virgo crosswatcher, y'all don't realize when a Virgo stop talking to you. And I'm not saying talking to you like being like spiteful or anything like that. No, let's rephrase it. Let me say it correctly. When a Virgo go in hermit mode, they are gathering information in order to what to do. Should you manifest on something better? Should you walk away from a situation? Should you turn around and look at both sides of the aspect of the avenue of what's going on? And then they take action. Or now, since they in hermit mode, the intuition that's going on into their life right now, they're being intuitive about what they want best for them, for their heart to grow. Okay? Don't feel like you shallow. Don't feel like you down, Virgo. Don't feel like none of that. Okay? Don't do that. And the reason why is because you innovating. You are turning around and got that sharp mindset. You are very, very understanding and intellectual and intuitive to know the clarity that you need to either go two ways. And when I look at this card, you can go down them steps and descend down to a mental depression, or you can ascend yourself up to new, brighter expectations in your life. Now, Virgo, enjoy the present. Enjoy the present of what you got right now. Somebody said cooking. You made me finna go. I'm finna cook in a minute when I get off of here anyway. Now, not only that, you still overcoming. Man, yeah, I got an alpha fan to get off in a minute. You still overcoming over your fears. And this was the main challenge of the lesson of the cycle that you may have dealing with somebody. Again, someone hanging on while the other one releasing. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of glad this reading did go like this. Because it's not bad. It's you just trying to find a resolution with somebody dealing with some conflicting energy. Now, let's get the energy of this other person. I want to pull out these. I want to see what they think. I got to see what this. Because we done all of this about you. Let's see what they think here. So right now, somebody may be in their ways, okay? And I told you I'm gonna be real. Somebody, it may not, how I say? I don't react when people mention you. So right now, maybe they not reacting, but even though they still may feel like you left them out, you walked them out, you put them out in the cold. So now, not only that, they still love you though, Virgo. That's the main thing about it. They still love you. They trying to overcome over their fears and you know, trying to expand out. But I also feel like they still attracted to you. Like this person still love you unconditionally, Virgo. This is the most conflicting energy. And the reason why it's conflicting is because they love you, but now they starting to understand the connection. So I feel like you had to break it down to a person for them to understand that, hey, you have feelings, and yes, dealing with a Virgo will love you unconditionally and then cut you off at the same time. Yeah, that does sound like a Virgo. You came closer than anyone. So I feel like right now they understanding the connection that you came closer than anyone and they willing to go through the work. So I feel like some of them may be going through the work. I lost myself for a little while. So I feel like they lost themselves, and I'm not going to lie. If they lost themselves, they probably went to a third-party situation again. They probably were getting information from somebody. And then again, if it was a woman, to my men, babies, don't get mad at me, okay, ladies? Don't get mad. When a woman feel like she's not getting the emotional support that she want or the emotional respect that she need and deserve after she's trying to tell you something that she want, don't think just because cheating is not physical, it's emotional too. So if they're going to get that emotional strife and it can be them kept caught and somebody could call them in a vulnerable state and they just want to talk, and by they talking, Virgo, and then let's say y'all was arguing back and forth, and then this person over here getting tired of arguing with you, want to make it right, but this person vulnerable and this person giving them everything that they need temporarily at the moment, which is still considered cheating. And I don't care if it's a friend or not, because if you entertaining somebody else and not doing your problem, that is emotional cheating. That is emotional flirtation, and you already know if you in a relationship, but everybody different. Now, if you're in a relationship, I feel like you should talk to that partner again, only with that partner. If not, get professional help. If not, find a pastor, find somebody in your local place that you know you can be find a mediator that's medium. Now, I do recommend that for those. But I also recommend it where if you tell people too much of your information, even though, and I feel like this person not telling you because this is about them, about you, I feel like they have been talking. And I feel like somebody done came in an ex from the past, because let me tell you why it had to be an ex. Waunstar, why you say it's an ex? I'm glad you asked. Because if anything that happened between the last 3 months and we've been in Mercury retrograde, it's been nothing but exes coming back in challenges and situations anyway. So if this person was vulnerable, right? A woman was vulnerable and emotionally vulnerable, and this person came in and caught them during Mercury retrograde, it was nothing but a fling. But the energy is that they still care about you, Virgo, but they can't react when people mention you. It's because deep down you made them open up and see how they came, because you closer than anyone else that got to their heart. And they lost themselves because they was talking to their friends and done a third party situation where they may slipped up, and now they realize they love you. Now they realize they want to be more than friends. Now they realize they so attracted to you. Now they realize they understanding the connection, because the fling, I wonder if you happy without me. And now they wonder if you happy without them, because you finally stood your ground, because you got tired of the BS. And Virgo, I feel like normally you if a person just would have told you, and again, I regret lying to you, doggone it, and they've been lying. They haven't told you the true feelings about going on. Finding out the truth crushed me. You had to bring their truth out, Virgo, out of them, and this is why one hanging on and one releasing, one in the door, one out the door. It's like, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So again, Spirit had to give you the lesson. Virgo, some of you caught the lesson, and others finna get a blessing. Or they had to catch the lesson while you finna receive a blessing. I know that I crossed the line with you, so it had to be some verbal play that was going on right now, Virgo. It had to be some type of verbal play, or something verbal, or something y'all had a disagreement about, and it messed up, and it gave you an epiphany, and I feel like you walked out. And I ain't saying you walked out for good. I just feel like you just walked out to the point where you rather have your own sense of mind. Now, if it resonate, y'all throw them stars down. Y'all know how this go on this one. If it resonate, throw them stars after the reading. I want my comments on the comments, not the live one, because I want to see it and like it. And I feel like this person don't react when they mention you because of the confusion. They still unclear and uncertain of why you walked out. They love you, but they stressed out. It's a lot of turbulence. You made them see the real side of them. They so attracted to you, but they running like a track star. They don't run away when it gets hard. They can't take the pain. They can't get scarred. And now they starting to understand the connection, and now they want to hang on to you. Now they want to cling on to you. Now they spying, though. They still spying because they want to see what you're doing. You came closer than anyone because you gave them peace. You gave them balance. But you gave them a good, genuine, solid friendship where they can be themselves. But the reason why they lost themselves because they were too busy listening to everybody else. They was trying to get you in deception. They were trying to deceive you. They were too busy trying to shine in front of their friends instead of being. It's like they were trying to shine in front of their friends because it must be a little cult or a little friend, a little group, a secret group that they don't know about, that they do all type of crazy shit. And it can be having orgies together. I'm just sorry, excuse me, it's early in the morning. I should have said that late at night. But it's just like some things like that, and they want to be more than friends because you finally understood and you walked off. You became quiet. You became silent. You like, dude, I'm not dealing with that. I'm frozen. You froze them. They could have trained you to be like that. And that's why they said, I wonder if you're happy without me. Spacages, blockages, separation. Some of you may be separating. Now they want to come back and hang on to you. I regret from lying to you because they see you. If they spying on you, they see that you got possibilities. I see that right now. Finding out the truth crushed me. They going back in the head. They thinking about these memories. They dwelling on it. They dwelling because the truth of it is that you made them see the real them, and they grateful for the spiritual lesson about understanding emotional storms, about the turmoil, about things being affected in their life that nobody has never showed them. I know I crossed the line with you because they were trying to keep you trapped. They were trying to keep you captive. They were trying to do you like they done the rest of them before. But Virgo, you was different. I say. You finally understanding that you are changing for the better. You no longer want to be lost in the cold. You don't no longer want to be second. You finally you don't want to be in deception. You don't want to be in lies. You're trying to get a choice, and you're trying to make a very serious choice about who you need to cut off in your life. Some of y'all are being very bitter. Some of y'all is being upset. Some of y'all may be enraged and confused about the destiny that you want to take because you know somebody been juggling you around. Virgo, they know you very intuitive. And now, right now, they just didn't want to apply and do the work. They didn't want to do the work with you for this change. So I feel like either you or them selling on. And I feel like one hanging on, one moving on. Now, with that basically being said, how long we been on here? Yeah. With that basically being said, I feel like this person do want to come in and confess to you. And what they want to confess to you is that their life is not together like it seemed without you. Their life ain't together like you think it is. Virgo, they've been giving a facade the whole time, and every time you got close to them seeing the truth, they're a runner, they're a track star. They're going to run away when it gets hard because they love everything that you've done for them, Virgo, but they actually didn't want to put in the work. Like, for example, like you can be a marriage, you can be a relationship, but it takes two to build it. It can't be a one-sided relationship because it's going to tilt over. Relationships is like this. It got to be like this. You got to give what that other person needs in order to be balanced. But when it comes one-sided like that, when somebody finally hit that ground and jump, it's going to put that person back down. And I feel like right now they want a balance thing because the tides have turned. Yeah, you probably gave them the understanding, the epiphany, and the realization of what's going on, that you are the best thing in their life. Or you was the best thing in their life. Take the energy how it go. We need to let each other go. And I feel like you the best thing in their life, and I feel like they got so much guilt right now. I do feel guilt. They got so much guilt because now they not available, or you not available. But I feel like the realization is that they wasn't available to you like you wanted. You was the best thing in their life. We need to let each other go, but I wish I have treated you better. So somebody may be running away from actually seeing the realization and truth within themselves. We will be together again. And that's what the possibilities came in. Now I see why that card came out, because they had possibilities thinking that you'll be together again. But now for you, Virgo, you feel like things are distant and failure. You feel like right now was a lot of growth with codependency, where it made you had to wake up. 9-9 can be very significant. You was at the end of it. You getting tired of going through lack of commitment and a lack of a starting point with people. But it did help you understand and to stabilize yourself, Virgo. Not only you being in stabilization, you still had to investigate about yourself. And one thing I love about a Virgo, when a Virgo find out what's wrong with them and they actually get a clarity before somebody try to close the end, because they feel like somebody trying to make an end, because you feel like being near them is intoxicating. You feel like you afraid to contact. And the reason why you're afraid to contact, because yeah, they love you unconditionally, but however, they know you had to move on, or they trying to get away from you before you do it. I want to feel that way again. They want to feel like that, but will it be with you? I feel you even though we are apart. Yeah, they still thinking about you, Virgo. They want to come back, but they are so ashamed of what they probably told people about you. They so ashamed by probably getting caught in a third party situation, and they so ashamed about seeing the truth within themselves of the work that they really need to work on, Virgo. And that's why one hanging on and one releasing. Now, if you want a personal reading, it will be in the description box below. Get at me, talk to me, get at me. We can do whatever we need to do. Now, also with that basically being said, y'all know that's my favorite line. So if I hear anybody else say it, I know you've been watching me, and I'm still gonna chuckle, but I ain't gonna put you on blast. I still love you anyway. So with that being said, that is the reading for the collective. I just want to say peace, love, and light, love, and peace. I love you, God love you, universe love you. Before we close it out, spirit guides in the universe, I just thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel once again. Before we close this out, lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding that we thank you for the download that you gave for our highest good and highest expectation. Again, if anybody wish any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, what we're gonna do is send that energy back to the universe in abundance and love. Ashe, amen. Till I see y'all beautiful souls to the next time. I think about I want to start doing more lives than actual videos, because I like to take my time, and I like to give y'all the real deeper broad information. So hopefully I may see you later on. Again 9784, that's not bad. Some of y'all hit that like button before you walk out the door. If you at work doing whatever thing that you got to do, baby, continue to be that blissful, beautiful soul. Spirit left ear ringing. Spirit want me to tell you, keep being that nurturing individual that you are. Your spirits hear you right now. Keep walking in that feminine energy. Now, to my men, I ain't saying walk around like I'm not, no offense to anybody. I'm just saying. It's just saying, be more nurturing, be more caring, be more you, be more that individual who you need to be. Okay, and again, I love everybody, so I'm not throwing shots. So if you're taking it the wrong way, like I say, and I ain't said it in a minute, if you take anything the wrong way, I'm just a messenger. Don't take it to heart. Just write it down, and for you log off and cuss me out and do everything that you want to call me besides the child of the universe's son. Just look in the mirror and take a look at yourself and say, why did he trigger me? Because that's part of shadow work as well, okay? So, peace, love, and light, love, and peace. I love you. God love you. Universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. Till I see y'all to the next time, baby. Ashe, amen. Yeah.